How can you as a projector make a living in this world? It's a question I'm asked many, many times. And I feel like I have quite a lot of insight to share with you today. I'm very blessed to be here in Joshua Tree, California. I'm not sure if you can see the incredible mountains around, and the sun is coming up and the air is fresh. And over the last 11 years, well, I'm a 3/5 sonic projector, and let's just say that I have created many adventures and products and services over the years. I was a mathematical tutor when I was 18 and had my own business there. Then I started a health food business and had superfood smoothies. We had a van, we had a store, we had products that were shipped to over 50 countries around the world. We had superfood balls, juice cleansers, and then the projector movement was birthed maybe four or 5 years ago. And this has been an incredible vehicle to empower projectors around the world to discover their success, to understand their inner world, understand how the outer world is so fundamentally different than the inner world of a projector. And in that way, we've been taken off course hugely. And for many of us, we were born into a world and we weren't recognized, we weren't seen for who we are. So we had to put on many masks. We had to try very hard to fit in, and in doing so, created a lot of frustration, a lot of bitterness, potentially illness, a lot of tiredness, run down, burnout, all these things, and just a lot of confusion for the projector to be like, what is going on? I'm looking at everyone around me. They seem to have the energy. They seem to be loving their 9-to-5 job. They seem to be in social situations so resilient, just bouncing off other people. And here I am trying my best, but I just feel a bit of like a, the ugly duckling, or like the square peg in the round hole. So firstly and fundamentally, we need to understand this. And from there, we can know that the signature, so what it is when we are in alignment as a projector, is success. So how can projectors make a living in this world? How can we be successful? That is part of it. Receiving financial exchange is part of that. So I've created like a mini 5-step plan here for you today that I want to share, that will hopefully get you thinking, have you move in a direction. I don't know if you can see my breath, but it's pretty cold. That's why I've got the jacket on. It's probably about, 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and maybe, what's that? Maybe 4 or 5 degrees Celsius is my guess. Firstly, let's go into where to begin. So if you're a projector and you're like, okay, how do I make a living? What do I do? Firstly, we need to align to one of our superpowers. What is a superpower? This is like, if we try and work as hard as generators, we're going to lose every time. We can do it in short bursts, but we're going to be the ones that burn out. We obviously have gifts, we have talents, we have areas of life that we can tap into abundantly. And one is our inner world, one is our vibrational world, one is our subconscious mind. We have this incredible ability to tap into the energetic field. So if you're not doing that, that's something where you want to start with. So starting to get in contact with the vibrational tone of success, the vibrational tone of abundance. So this could be you spending 5 minutes a day, closing your eyes, and yes, you'll probably have to process through some unhealthy thoughts, some limiting thoughts, all these things. But then start to imagine, what would it like to be successful? What would it like to feel like to be abundant? Imagine this, start to tap into the energetic frequency of this, and this will amplify. We can really amplify things. We project as projectors. So use this superpower, go within, tap into this vibrational tone, and this will begin to have life move around you in a fluid way, and you can become a little bit more magnetic for these experiences of vibration, of success. Step 2. As projectors, we do need to follow a passion. We need to follow something we love. I started the health food business because I was sick and I was into health, and I was a certified detoxification specialist. I'd done many water fasts. I'd done a 2-week water fast. I'd done multiple week juice cleanses. I'd done many things, and I'd looked every week. I'd be finding something new about health. And so my passion lied in that area deeply. And from there, inspiration came. And from there, I went out for a birthday dinner with a good friend, and we went to a place in Melbourne, Australia called Veggie Bar. And back 11 or 12 years ago, vegetarian veganism wasn't really a thing that much. But I was pretty much vegan back then. I'm not so much anymore, but went there and he was like, this is a bit weird, but afterwards he was like, wow, this is amazing. We should do something similar. Like, I could actually feel the connection in the room. It was just, there was a unique energy there. And he, as a generator, invited and said, hey, we should do something like this. And I was like, absolutely. So follow your passions. Follow your passions. Now, if you have a full-time job that you don't really like, keep doing that, but in your spare time. Or if you can go, one time I was coaching, this was maybe 6 years ago, a Projector, and he was decently burned out working in a very successful job, financial job in Sydney. And we had him talk to his boss and go from 5 days to 4 days, because he had other passions. He was actually passionate about yoga, meditation, and he actually ended up starting a business in yoga and meditation, but he had to drop down from 5 days to 4 because he was burnt out. And on his 3-day weekends, he would fly to Bali and start to learn some of his passions. And about a month or two later, he actually got a raise. So the boss said, yes, you can do 4 days. And then he got a raise about a month later, and all of a sudden he was getting more money than he was getting paid at 5 days. He was doing 4, starting his... So you just never know. You never know what can unfold, but you have to take the risk, putting you first, slowing down a little bit, and having the time and energy to follow a passion. Learn about something that you really love. From there, we want to begin to listen to life. So once we're doing our passions, this man, he then listened to his instincts and intuition as a splenic projector and was drawn to Bali. You start to listen and open up to life, because when you're tapping into the vibrational tone of success and abundance and you're actually moving towards your passions, things will start to sync up a little more, and there will be these synchronicities, or there will be these invitations, but you have to have the ability to listen. You have to have the ability to receive abundance. A lot of projectors are stuck in a fearful place, stuck in a survival place, and we block the receptive nature. We block everything from coming towards us. We block invitations because we're scared of other people, or we block opportunities because we don't believe that that's possible for us. But we have to actually slow down enough to receive our own breath. And this is more of a feminine nature. We have to have that receptive quality as projectors. We do our soul errs towards the feminine principle and the feminine nature. So for us to sync up to life, we need to open ourselves up to receive. So that is number 3. Number 4 is containment, structure. So if you're a projector, there needs to be an ability within you to take powerful action. Our energy comes in ebbs and flows, but to take powerful action is going to be very, very important for you. But we need a structure, we need to have containment. How are we setting up our days? How are we setting up our mornings? What are our boundaries like? A lot of projectors' boundaries are, everywhere. but we need to have that ability to structure our life and do efficient, powerful action. So we're not working as many hours, but we're efficiently getting more done in less time. And this means we need a sharp mind. This means we need to be grounded. This means we need to have a vision and know our direction and where we're going. So having the ability to be practical as well is step 4. That's really important. So step 5, the opposite of success, we need to watch for bitterness, because this is a signpost that we're moving in the wrong direction. This is a signpost that we need to stop. We need to slow down. We need to listen. We need to touch into our vibrational tone more. Maybe our actions are scattered and we need to be more direct, more efficient. Bitterness is going to be feeling like we're pushing a boulder up a hill, feeling like something's just rubbing. There's tension in my body, and we need to be aware of this. And we need to stop what we're doing, feel it, and understand that we might need to pivot. We might need to do something in the moment that is slightly different. You reap what you sow. If you're taking action in bitterness, in frustration, in I have to work harder, my life sucks, everyone else is getting it, I'm just gonna you're planting seeds of bitterness, you're planting seeds of frustration, you're planting seeds of fear and lack, and they can only grow into a big, strong tree with fruits of fear, of lack, of bitterness. So the results you will get from those actions is going to be the exact energetic framework and frequency that you put into those actions. That's why we need to stop. We don't want to create from bitterness. And if you're doing these 5 steps, you will be on the path towards creating a living in alignment to you, finding your success as a projector. I hope this has been valuable. I've come out here as the sun is rising and it's freezing. I might have to go inside and warm up my ears a little bit. But yeah, hopefully these 5 steps can at least pivot you in a more aligned way, in a more aligned direction as a projector. I'll put a couple of links down below if you're wanting to dive deeper into your success as a projector. And even when you click off this video, take a moment to pause, go within, just for 2 or 3 minutes, and see if you can touch into the vibrational tone of success, of abundance. That is your birthright, and that is what you absolutely deserve. Many blessings. Bye for now.